What up, folks? We're back at it. Time to get back into it, yeah? One second. I noticed that Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous dropped today, and I was watching a good bit of the gameplay for that, and I don't know about you, but I'm fairly excited for the gameplay from that. The storyline in it looks really interesting and very different from this one. So, there being an entirely different storyline with the same character classes, and some new character classes as well, which really interesting character classes. That Slayer class that I've seen being played, that's an interesting class, most assuredly. And there are some others that look really interesting as well. But I'm perfectly happy with the character classes we have in this one. There's certainly enough to be going on with and enough to be starting with. So, as memory serves, we had just finished the basic tutorial, and we're moving on with the main part of the storyline. We need to be finding the Thorn Fjord and moving on from there. We are well rested, we are fully healed up, and it is time to go. Was anybody else watching the Wrath of the Righteous playthrough today? Or was it just me? I think that's everything. We don't really need anything else right now. So we're just going to go ahead and go. I will organize that later. We're going to keep our main 4. Just because we don't have a whole lot of choice yet. That being the operative thing there. Alright, let's go a different way. Oh no, a random encounter, whatever shall we do? I know, let's whoop them. Maybe. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair unkempt, and he continuously clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Who are you? The old man freezes for a moment. Remus, but that won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? The old man raises a thick eyebrow curiously. I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily. But someone must look, and no one else can. Invisible fog, does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I do not wish to try. I should probably go. The old man stares at you intently. You hasten? You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. My rival, do you mean Tartuccio? The old man tugs his beard again. He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old but forever young, that which was taken from another, that which gave joy, and that was death. Can you tell me where he is now? He's in an old tomb, south of the trading post. Thank you. How do you know we're rivals? I don't know. I see. You can choose where to set your eyes, usually. But you can choose what they see. No, but can you choose what they see? All the more reason not to linger. Farewell. The old man turns and walks away slowly, muttering softly. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. found, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. That's a very weird old man. This being a random encounter as it is, we're still going to search this area quite thoroughly if I can help it. And just because I don't want to miss stuff if I can help it. Oops, a daisy. Kill the web. Oh wait, no, not this game. They won't let us do that. They're mean. Alright, look at nothing on this side. Bypassing the way out for the time being. Alright, and I believe that's just about all of it. I do want to search up around this tree a little better. So far by the look, we're not getting any perception checks or anything of the kind, so... Doesn't look like there was anything here, and if there was, we're certainly not seeing it. Alright, and we're out. And we carry on. Alright, we now have the ancient tomb and the thorn ford. We were told to go to the ford, but I think we should go to the tomb first. I think. What is this? Bogart hunting grounds. No, we don't want to go there yet. We want to go... Actually, I don't remember if we're supposed to do the forge first and then the ancient tomb. I don't rightly recall. Does anyone remember what we were supposed to, which order we're supposed to do that in? I don't for the life of me remember at all. I know there's a way that you can do it that makes it easier for you to get your companions back. And to get Tristan in particular. But I just remember which direction that is. All I can really do, I suppose, is just do what I think is right. Personally, I don't know about anybody else, but I really want to take out Tartuccio. So we're actually going to do the ford first, since that's what we were told to do in the first place. Was the ford. We're going to go there first, and then from there we'll backtrack to the tomb. I think is the way we're going to take this. All right. We're looking for the bandit camp. Look at that, found stuffs. Finding stuffs is always good. I like finding stuffs. Cross at the ford here. Edible moss. Grassy. And there's typically a good bit of stuff in this area to find. Not just the bandit camp either. Although we do end up finding that too. Potion of Vanish, bunch of foodstuffs. You like food? Food's good. Strawberries! You see a tall, broad-shouldered man with prematurely gray hair and a decisive face. Everything about him, his stance, his gestures, his intonation, radiates competence. I'm not here to listen to your complaints about your crazy plans, Kressel. We cannot fight Restov. Leave Jamandi's messenger alone and follow your orders. You probably haven't even burned down that old house the Staglord seems to hate so much. Is the Staglord just going to hide in the fog forever? Russell hisses angrily. Even if we don't show them our strength, they'll think this land belongs to them. When are we going to do something worthwhile? Something more than just stealing from these spineless hogs. She stops as she notices you. Damn. The man turns to you calmly. Ah, you must be the guest from Restov. Well, I always have preferred to solve things face to face. I'm Akrios Insmart, the Staglord's right hand. We should talk. And just what do you want to talk about? I'm sure you've heard many stories of the Staglord and his people. You probably think we're flesh-eating madmen. We're nothing of the sort, I assure you. We essentially want the same thing as those who sent you, ownership of this land and the right to take payment from those who live here and who live and work here. The stolen lands aren't part of Bevoy, despite what anyone may think. My commander has as much right to this land as Jamandi and Aldori. I personally forbade Crystal's people from harming the owners of the trading post. They paid on time and worked dutifully, at least until you showed up and disturbed things. But despite that, does this really need to end in violence? Restov is too far away to be able to effectively control these lands, and I don't want to lose any of my people. So please, leave the Staglord be and leave in peace. Unfortunately, there can be no peace between me and the Staglord. I've seen too much. I won't allow him to keep robbing the settlers. Noble intentions. How familiar. Vessel's hand axe swishes through the air. Enough talk. No, you won't make it to the Staglord, Restov bootlicker. Just what we needed. Cressel, stand down. Well, you'll do whatever you wish. But know that I won't be helping. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, she's decided to fight.
What she did?
Ow, you jerks. This is me. Oh, that was... Okay. Amiri, no, this is me.
We can do it!
Well, that didn't work. Big shocker there that we missed. Oh, yeah. So it would appear. Except Lindsay. Lindsay seems to be the only one of us that can hit. Right.
I see it. Almost all of it.
Right. Nicely done, Valerie. I'm just hoping this guy doesn't get hurt in the process. That could be unfortunate. Come on, Valerie. Not tanking very much that way. Wow, for real, for real? Huh? Oh, I did. Well, I'm not dead. Just a little dead. Well, yes, but that sort of happens sometimes. Yes, I'm supposed to be the breast. I guess. Alright. Well, there we go. Valerie seems to be putting up a decent fight for a change. Yeah. Alright, one more. There we go. Okay. Amiri. Thank you, Amiri. Finally get around to hitting something. Alright, Lindsay. Let's see your spells. Do you have that Cure Light Wounds? You do. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then find me that way. Won't let me do everything all at once. I see how you are. So there's nothing to consider and yawn. There we go. Now they're starting to hit a little more often. Amiri. There we go. Good girl, Amiri. Time to start making your way this way. This way. I need to just simply get up and off my face. Belt. Do we have any? We do not have any potions. I don't have anything for healing myself, do I? No, I do not. Well, we're not going to do that yet. We'll stop that. Let's see here. Right. Moving on. Lindsay! Alright, you need to move then. So you can actually get line of sight on this guy. Oh, that's why. Trying to shoot a Miri. He had it coming. So, prove it.
Do it.
I said I was trying to. I didn't say I was going to. Unfortunately, she missed. Those guys shoot twice. Who said they could have 2 attacks per round? That's not allowed, is it? That's well. There we are. That's better. We're going to try to shoot that one since he's uninjured. Ah, good. Only 3 damage, but 3 damage is better than no damage. Barely injured. We'll see if we can't fix that. And we did not. Valerie. There we go. That'll reduce the number of incoming attacks. There we go, yes. Thank you very much, Amiri. Yes, tear them apart. I'm gonna tear them apart very well if you miss like that all the time. I don't care. I don't care if you falter. Be nice if you hit occasionally, though. Yeah, you deserved it. Lindsay is funny. And away we go. Yes, finally. All right, let's go ahead and go up here and see what we've got for split line of a wedding ring. We'll take that. We don't have any hand axes yet, so we'll take a couple of those. Let's see. There's a bandit over here. Composite longbow and leather armor, we have all of those. Yep, I've got that. Okay. Books, on the other hand, we can always use more of those. Written orders. Crushel a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, burn, burn. And it was originally going to be Dobin, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. He said burning houses with no one in them was boring. So I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly. And no asking what the or why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for war with Restov. We'll get to that. Hey. We'll collect all of that. You see a dark-haired man of about 45. No, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips, as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Praise your Aristil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jod Kavkin. I'm a priest of Aristil from Cult. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river. Said they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted to me by Aristil was meant to help honest people, not robbers. How did you come to be in these lands, Jod? I was led here by visions, sent by the elk god, Jod says with veneration. Aristil showed me that somewhere in these wild lands lies the Temple of the Elk, an ancient shrine, forlorn and desecrated. I saw the ruins of the temple and the shadows of a predator lurking in a sorcerous fog. I felt the echoes of the vicious rituals performed at the once blessed place. I have no doubt. Aristil revealed all this to me so I could stop the ungodly sorcery that's desecrating the temple. And where is this temple? That I don't know. Visions, even divine ones, are often vague and unreliable. I know only that the temple is somewhere near in the Neural Marches. But I'm afraid I won't be able to find it myself, but with bandits lurking around every corner in this place. Jod shakes his head sadly. Release Jod, but I can help. Jod mutters a bit, rubbing his hands. Oh, these times. To be as surprised to meet an honest woman as to see a manticore at a vegetable stall. Thank you for your help. I've exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll gladly repay you in the future once I've restored my strength. Come to me if you ever need to be healed or blessed. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Aristil on my own. How could I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head over to Oleg Leviton's trading post and to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come inform old Jod. My gratitude will know no bounds. And that's that for all of that. Alright, so we'll be going over here to find out what's this way. We'll get on Lindsay. Alright, we have a Scroll of Doom, Silver Earring, Shocking Grasp, Hematite, Gold, and Meats. We're taking all of that. Alright, what else have we got? I've already seen that. Searching this thing out. A watchtower. The bandits seem to have planned to seriously secure the area. Not too terribly seriously. We need to come over here. But before we do that, F5 to save it. And the reasoning there for us. So this way here, we can make sure we get this one particular check, which we did not get. By nothing of interest. End dialogue. F8. I know, I shouldn't be doing it this way, but I'm doing it this way anyway. I really want to not get that check. Search the belongings for information or valuables. F8. One more again. A little bit. Well, let's see here. Nope. F8. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There is a hidden check here that I really want to pass. and it gives us more options for later. Of course not. Not allowed. My lore is probably a bit too low at the moment, but there it is. Lore and nature. Poison the wine. Thank goodness we didn't have to do that too terribly often. All right, now we're going to bring everybody together. We're actually going to come back. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to try this and see whether or not we can pull this off. Not there. Okay, fine. Fine. Fun. Yes, I know. Well, I mean, they had a camp set up back there, which is what made me want to try it there. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be working quite as well for me. All right. I see that. Easy. It is a trap. That's what it is. Right, and then send in the Lindsay. All right, and now we're going to pull back, and we're going to find a spot to actually rest, because whether we like it or not, we really need to rest. Select all of that. We're going to come up here and see if we can't. Maybe we can rest up here somewhere. I mean, I probably could push it. I probably should push it. Fine. Yes, we should. We're not going to, but we should. Inventory. Use, that's better. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we'll come down here and we will say hello to these guys. That's right. Miri, send you on down. With Valerie right behind you momentarily.
We can't do it.
Ah, she moves so slow right now. It's horrible. There we go. Yes, Val. Or yes, Mary. Huh, you jerk. Yeah, you deserved it. I don't care if we strike with all your might, just hit him. That'd be nice. Oof. That sucked a lot. Yeah, I wish for you to hit him.
We won't falter.
Don't falter, but hit him first. Come on, Amiri, you got this. Or maybe you don't. And that for your troubles. His armor class is only 16. We're just getting really crappy rolls. Yeah, I wonder why. There we go, finally. Huh. The dice are not with us tonight. That is faux show. Wow. I've never had RNG in a game like this go against me quite this badly before. To where just about everything... No, hooked hammer. Interesting. Just about everything that just about every swing you take is sub 10 on a 20-sided dice. That is different. Definitely. A sturdy card with weapon marks along the sides. Interesting. Okay, and I believe we're done here. We have pretty well searched the area. So there's that. Let's see here. Yeah, I bet. Resting would be nice, sure. But so would you not getting hit. So there's that. Neither one of which is likely. Okay, now that we've done that, what are you? Other punching grounds. Let's go this way for just a moment. What are you? Right at the front. Fine. Interesting. Wow, I actually got all of that. You can believe it. Carry on. We didn't heal completely, but we did. I mean, we got a few benefits from that. Anyway, we go. Okay, now it is time to come down here. Oh, path to this location is unknown. 9. Whenever you're traveling through the woods or the mountain areas, you always slow way down. The plains areas are a lot better, a lot faster and smoother, just like in real life, of course. Oh my. This is not going to be friendly. Dire wolf, and I can't see what else is up there. But something obviously is. Dire wolf. Let's see here. His AC is 12, so she must have gotten a really crappy roll. Valerie, you can at least move up. Alright. Get him, Val. Get him, Mary. Get him, somebody. There we go, with 11 damage. Nice. Alright, Val. There we go, 4 damage. Not ideal, but not horrible either. No, but you will miss. Wow, rolled a 2. The entire last fight, almost everything was sub 10 on rolls.
Well,
Yeah. That will happen again.
And I don't think I'll pick that.
Uh-huh.
I did 4 cups of my inhaler and I still feel tightness in my chest.
That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, nothing over there. Nothing up my sleeve. The unfortunate part is right now the rain is slowing everything down, so movement is going to be slowed for us. I'm hoping that we don't bubble into anything else in the meantime, and we haven't, so. Okay. We're out, and on we go. We didn't take too much damage that last time, so there's that. Yes, resting would be nice. All right. I'm a bit more cheery of resting right now, especially because, and if for no other reason, we only have 90 days. A good portion of which has already been eaten away. So, we are going to have to be a bit more careful of exactly what we do and when. All right, we now know that we have at least one enema there. Right. Lindsay, if you would be so kind, my dear. Take that. Amiri. We're going to turn that on, I think. Yep. Yes, tear them apart. All right. Well, we move on up to. Now it is their turn. Oh no, my turn. Good. All right, you're gonna have to go here shortly because of that. Ouch. Right, Amiri. And then Val. Ugh. Ouch. Lindsay, if you please. Thank you. Only one damage, but hey, every little bit helps, right?
You can't do it.
Except you can't, apparently. Yeah, no, that's not.
You jinxed her by giving her my name.
No, really, I didn't.
You already know I'm a baddie.
Yes, but that's fun. Ugh, Amiri. Killing me, Smalls.
You're
Big
right,
time.
you miss again.
All of these missiles.
Come on, Lindsay.
I'm tempted to use magic missile here, but I'm not going to.
Strike with all your might.
Critical miss.
Oh, it's possible she's just too far this way.
No. If that were the case, it would have given me an X as opposed to allowing the shot.
Mars, sitting down there.
Yes, I know. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it at the moment.
11. Good job, Mars.
Nicely done, Amari. There we go. Good. One down. Only a million to go. All right. Cure light wounds. On them.
Just be right on top. It's got the 10 pages to check.
Right. That off, and we'll just have her attack instead. Oh well. Move on, I guess. Alright, tired of you. Trying to do something to you at least. It's only 2 damage, but hey, again, better than nothing. Thank goodness. There we go. Nicely done, Val. Oh, dang it. Yes, well. Light wounds on Amiri. Better than nothing, I suppose. Well, I really needed that to help a little more. Alright, that is from Val. Oh no, I'm married, my mistake. There we go. Yes. I will. I fully intend to. Doesn't really matter which way you go, you're not going to be able to attack in either direction. So, there is that. Right. And lose. We'll be healing Amiri again. Not ideal, but, well, what are you going to do?
Oh, Ghostbusters?
I guess. There we go, good. Nicely done, Memory. Valerie, can you finish it off? No. Oh, of course not.
Get all the way over there.
Okay. Turn that. Turn that off. Thank you. Oh, fine. Be that way. There, good. Not exactly what I had in mind, but sure, that'll work.
We can do it.
We can. We probably won't, but we can.
Good job. 5 points.
Yay. Absolutely. Way better than nothing.
You missed him, man.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, am I right? But she tends to do it anyway. Hold on. There we go. Good. Everybody, this way. Thank you. Eminently possible. A heavy shield, fragment of a necklace, scale mail, standard longsword. You know, I think we're going to take this one. It's just because it says unidentified item. We're going to take that one. Oh, crap. That was not what I intended to do. Yes. Drop. That's better. Drop. So I'm going to get rid of all of the armor. Just because it's not going to do us the slightest bit of good. Well, the tower shield we'll keep for now. Longsword +1. Do I have anyone that's actually using a longsword? No, she's using a bastard sword. 2010.
But it's a +1.
Right, but is that +1 enough to make it worthwhile? And the answer is no.
She got through.
Nuts. And nuts. Kill light wounds, we'll take that. Like crossbow, no thank you. Alright, and away we go. Okay. Search that and see what it says. What does it say? It says, judging by the outline, this bas relief once depicted a sun and moon, now it's almost completely eroded. This one says, the image carved in the stone has almost completely worn away over the ages. One can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket covered with a coin. Yippee. Oh, why wouldn't that show up when I... Cure light wounds, that'll come in handy. Alright. Onward and upward. We need to, I'm afraid, need to give those to Lindsay. She has one at the moment. Use there. What are you doing? Fine.
On yourself?
You can, yes. Sure.
I just wondered if you did.
No, I don't think so. Two more there. Stack them. Or maybe we won't. Cure moderate ones. We'll use that one too. Okay. It'll work. Stop that. Wrong buttons. Lindsay! Built, if you please. There. And 7 more hit points. We'll use the cure moderate. See if we can't fix this all at once kind of thing. Well, kind of. Inventory, if you please. Use, there we go, that's better. We're actually going to give her a few of these. We're going to do that for a couple of them. No. I'll have to do that for her, but we're actually going to do that to most of them. Give them at least one, anyway. There, that's better. Corrosive touch. I think we've used up all of our cure spells. We have. Okay. Alright. Stop that. Alright. We've got that going for us. I'd like all of you to move down here. Thank you very much. I see something too. Amazing how that happens. Ancient Cyclops coin. Alright. Now a different way. It's a tarp. That's what that is. Well, that sucked. I'll bet. It's a tarp and we triggered it too. Well, I know that, but it happens. Alright. I think that was all of everything that was in here, and it was, okay. And now, let's see. How sweet the first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of the tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies and patches of slow shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, we had to follow. No, it was one we had to follow. Succeed a lore nature check. No blade of grass was bent. They must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked until finally we came to a huge gully, the dried up bed of a river of yore. What is this? At the edge of the grass was at the edge the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up. And claw prints, lots of them. We stumbled upon a fresh battlefield. Here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemy followed the path along its edge. We tried to imagine who or what left those claw marks. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. Detect magic. We tried to find any trace of magic in the surroundings. We examined the path that snaked along the gully. We stood a while in thought, then followed the set of footprints down into the gully. Or after idling in thought, we decided to follow the bigger trail along the path beside the gully. Personally, I want to try to imagine who or what left the claw marks. Succeeded another warm nature check. That's good. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle. The claw marks were not deep. The attackers were small and lean, and more, these creatures walked on two legs. Finally, the form of the prints left no doubt in our minds. We stumbled into kobold lands. Just for the hell of it, we're going to try and detect magic. We discovered the traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. All right. We're going to follow the single set of footprints. We really are. Yep. The way down was steep, and it took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. At the bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Finally, the footprints turned, whirled up the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't but admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature we were following. The slope before us was as tall as two men, and ended in a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground from the top. There was one brave hero among us who decided to try her luck and climb the root. We are going to give that honor to Lindsay, who's going to fall and hurt herself. Failed mobility check. After tugging on the root, Lindsay took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent. Pushing with her feet against the slope and grabbing the root with both her hands, she climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and the faint creaking of the root broke the deadly silence. Suddenly, a dust poured down from the top of the slope, and the root began to slide from the ground. With a loud groan, the gully crust started to collapse, and Lindsay rolled back down head over heels, a landslide fast behind her. More and more soil cascaded down, and our helpless companion was all but buried head to toe. We rushed to dig her out. Luckily, digging loose soil was quick work, and in a moment we pulled her out, dirty, scared, but happily unscathed. After recovering our senses, we clambered up the slippery slope, but the trail was washed away. Well, that's unfortunate. No, it did not. We're going to carry on Disson Way. We're going to go Disson Way. We're going to connect these two here. We're actually going to go this way, to the old sycamore. Travel. Try to make our way down here. Who manner, what are you? Archaeological artifacts. Okay. Back up. And then this way. And then this way. And there we are. We're actually going to rest. Yes, we are going to rest now. Just because we need to recover spells. Someone's on the road, get ready. Thrilling. We have been attackified. Let's see here. We can't see anyone. Yeah, there they are. Kobolds. Okay. Well then. Kobold veteran. Kobold. Have we over here? Veteran century. Are we over this way yet? Yet, being the operative thing. That's right. Serve you right. We're going to move you to right here. It's like a blizzard, but hot. Well, she said it was like a blizzard. But, you know, not. Yeah, you deserved it. Not you, the other one.
Michael children, and what kind of candy is it?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. I don't know how we ended up so very, very encumbered, but somehow or other, we did. And it's not good. Okay, good. So far as I can see, there are no there are no spellcasters in this particular bunch. That's good though. Yeah, that's a good thing. I don't know how the heck we ended up so very over encumbered, but man, are we ever? I think part of it is the fact that we're just fatigued.
Probably.
That part is encumbered. Exhausted, yeah, that's why. Exhausted and fatigued. Yep, that explains a lot. Ah. Well, thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate it, sir. Okay, I have to go into. No. I have to do something different then. I don't know.
I tried. I'll figure it out with him.
Yeah, I just have to go into roles, I think.
Yeah, probably.
How's the sound doing, TJ? Is it better by comparison to yesterday? Onward and upward. Lindsay, if you please. Why? I asked how the sound was. Is it better than yesterday? There we go, finally. I was able to increase the gates by a good bit and move where the speakers were, and actually just lowered the game sounds. So hopefully all of that will help. It's not perfect because I'm still getting background noise from the fans occasionally. Are you typing on your phone over there? Okay, I wonder what the heck was going on. I'll just have one more down there. Right, which is entirely possible.
Exactly, but you sound less game heavy. Can't hear the game on screen really outside of when it picks up on mic.
Right, yeah, outside of when I'm talking, yeah. And like I said, I increased the gate, and I think part of it is just the fans in the background, because I didn't have one of them on yesterday, but I certainly do today. Yeah, it's a bit warmer and muggier in here today than it was yesterday. So that would be as per wide. Yeah. this one's going to take us a while, just trying to get here. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Strike with all your might!
Ugh. Missing with that longbow. That's so very unfortunate. My guys ended up getting caught in the middle of a rest cycle, so they're having a hell of a time trying to move right now. I'm hoping that by the time we actually make it to where we can actually do anything, it'll be a bit easier. Finally. And she misses. All that way just to have her miss. One step forward. And shoot! Oh, that was a Miri. Yes, she has. In particular, considering she's so very, very fatigued. All of them are exhausted at the moment. There we go. Finally. Ah. Okay. Now, Dad, back to what we were doing before we were so very rudely interrupted. This is going to take us forever to get back into position. Wow. I've got to fix my bot a little bit. I actually have a new request for a donation that I'm going to have to work on for tomorrow. We have some members of the organization that I belong to, the Royal Manicorean Navy, who live down in the Gulf Coast area, and have been hit pretty hard by the hurricane. Some of them have lost absolutely everything. So we're asking for donations to help them rebuild and get through, kind of thing. So yeah, I've got a PayPal link for that around here somewhere. All right, and deuces, we are out of here. Yeah, it really sucks. But yeah, I mean that's part of life. But again, they belong to an organization that will do things like that. They will help out every opportunity we get. So, they're not going to be alone. You know what I mean? And I think that makes a huge difference in the way you get through something like that, is knowing that people have your back.
Greetings.
Chester and Caress, the former captain of Jamandi Aldore's personal guards, nods to you as though you'd seen each other in Rostov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood, and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time, you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes.
I have urgent news from us. The investigation that I conducted with Lady Jamandi. She was and still be a defense against crime. A dreadful night of the state of the game assassins. It appears that the plan to bring their only support only to make the places as a plan of extreme nature. In your body is mentioned in intro. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her.
As well she should.
Lady Jamandi ordered protection.
All right, brother.
Following this trip. First, we entirely lost our way and then stumbled right into a abandoned house. All my people were booming and to go no further. And so I'm here asking for your aid. I'll point out on the map where Tartuccio is supposed to be. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. Restov will not find the straight path.
How did Tartuccio manage to fool you?
That slack bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. If he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes and no, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being a spy. His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with attacks and spies from the town and see the underground. Restov was the ancestral home of the Empire, and Lady Jamanda, respected not only by the aristocracy of the common folk, but also by those in the others. I received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the sword boys take a closer look on certain desperate attacks. Jamanda immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the sword, all of them in quiet. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that your video was pleased to
a nasty grin crossed Keston's face. What can Pataxium spies hope to find in the stolen lands?
Excellent spot. I'll grab anything that gets from information, treasure, artifacts. This time, bring your very chance to see the entire stolen lands region. At your goals expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be willing to complexity.
Garrus is the name of a noble house in Bevoy, is it not? You're a noble, then?
Used to. It's only a name about nothing more. The House Garrus are a noble family in Brackle. They own several mines in the Revolutionary Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Pathfinder Garrus. He's my father. In any case, I brought shame upon him. My name is Thomas Napoleon. I fled to Rostov and took up the life of a simple mercenary. Received an assignment here in Scotland.
Care to tell me why you were exiled? You asked me a favor. I say you owe me an explanation.
For us, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands upon my orders. I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a common fellow. I went to her and I would have rather died than live like. I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could expect a fall. My father was furious. Considered a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family in order to leave our lands under threat of war. Mother was seriously ill. She stayed behind and cared for her following the next. Thus, I was wide open, disgraced,
That would suck. He loses everything for the girl, and the girl decides to stay.
Don't imagine that
I'd say you deserved a better fate, Keston. True love should not be punished. I would know more of House Garrus and your homeland. Tell me of the land you grew up in.
It makes these places easily defensible. Enriching ores and everything else that makes the earth water. It's a place of rain. When I moved to Rostov, I couldn't get used to it for a long time. Nothing but sky before no one was anywhere inside.
Tell me about House Garrus.
It is an old and renowned family, one of the most influential in Brevard. A long time ago, the Garrus house entered attack with the northern clans built the house. This proved to be a great benefit to both parties, and they supplied the war for our forces ever since. Lord Howland even took some of the northern leader as his foreman. Who would have known that this would lead? The same winter that Brevard lost the rebellion, Howland's only natural son, Brad, Vice Cobalt Volkov, the world's fourth Howland, became heir of the House Garrus. The lad had a power. 2 men believed Howland should change the scene of his own life. I would imagine my own father had similar plans for me.
Let's finish this conversation some other time.
As you wish.
I'll see you later. Farewell. All right. Deliver Tartuccio to Keston, dead or alive. This area, if it is the area that I believe it is not fun. And this is the area I think it is. This area is long. That's not exactly a bad thing. It's just, it is a thing. I'm going to cut across here real quick. This is a very large map.
The rest of the people.
Oh yeah. We're gonna attack some giant frogs. Rebate. He wants a rebate. Nicely done, Amiri. My shot. There we go. Nailed us a frog. Rebate, rebate. Lindsay, if you'd be so kind. Okay, we've got to do something about that. She's using an ability that I don't want her using. But, well, what are you going to do, you know? Amiri, finish off the frog. Thank you. All right. And there is something over here. Let's find out what it is. Ooh, gold coins, a silver buckle, and an agate earring. Nice. All right. Nothing else over this way that they were guarding? Okay, fine. Be that way. Wait. I heard something ding. What was it? What dinged? Perception check succeeded in something. But I don't see what it was. Ah, there it is. Nice. Shield of Faith. Incense, gold, green quartz, and mage armor. Nice. Very cool.
Did you find it?
Yes, I did. Took a moment, but I got there eventually.
The duck?
That's a camp.
But that's a duck.
Yes, that was a duck. One would think, yes. Potatoes! Potatoes, carrots, cabbage. Oh. Dead body up there. More frogs! We can be relatively sure we can kill a couple of frogs, so we will do that first off. There we go. Good hit. Nice solid 6 hit on that one. Amiri's going to step up and hopefully deal with this one. Nice bit of damage. Unfortunately, Val won't be able to hit this one, but, well, next turn. Let's see here. No, Lindsay, no. Turn that off.
It's still on.
Yes, I know. Abilities. Spells. No, I don't want it on. Stop it. Thank you. That's what I want. Goodness. Thank you. Now he's got to come to us. All right, with a longbow shot. Nice 5 damage. Amiri, can you finish him? You can. Nice. Into frog pieces. And let's see what they were guarding, shall we? Teleport. Crossbones ringing. It's okay. Whatever it is. It'll keep. Some bone necklaces. Oh, looks like all treasure type stuffs. And a way up the hill, which we are not going to take just yet. It's great for XP, but we're still not going to take it just yet. We'll mess with that later. Alright, now that we've done all of that, we'll come back here to this campsite. We really should be resting and making every effort to heal. But I really don't want to do that just yet. I'm hoping that before long, yeah, we'll be getting another level, but that's going to take a while yet, by the look. Alright, let's go back to where we encountered the first frogs and start pushing our way up. And this is where we're going to have to make one of those moral choices again. And I'm not looking forward to this particular choice, because there really is no choice at all involved. I mean, it says there's a choice, but there really isn't one, if you know what I mean. There's nothing down this way. Must be where we actually came in. Alright. We'll continue pushing up until we bumble into the situation that we really don't want to be in, but end up in anyway. Ding. Ding. Oh, nice golden trinkets. Overgrown passage. Release DC 23. We're going to wait on that, I think. Ah. Critters. Lindsay, let's see if you can... There we go. Good. Lindsay? No? Valerie. We're going to let Valerie move up ahead. And then they're going to come for Valerie. Oh, then it's Amiri's turn. Alright. Then it's our turn.
We can do it!
We can do it. Yes, we can. And you did, actually. As it turns out. Lindsay. Yes, you deserved it. 1 damage, Lindsay? Really? Haven't done any better than that? I mean, you hit it, so I can't be too terribly mad at you, but still. Yeah, there are quite a few of these. Come on. Still 2 more that we can't see yet. There we go. Got it.
Strike with all your might!
Nice.
Did it right in the head.
Nicely done. Sniping fool.
You missed, Lindsay. You overshot it, man.
Yeah, Valerie turned around and missed too. Not if you don't hit them.
Yes, she did. She's gonna miss them.
I mean, she didn't falter. She just missed. There we go. 1 whole damage. Come on, Val. A little better. Not much, though. Yeah, that'll teach you. Next time, don't miss. You too. One word. Missed.
Overshot. Overshot.
Come on, Val. Finish it off.
He was aiming at his ankles.
Attack roll 10. Roll of 6. Plus, and it's got an 11 armor class. Off by 1 number. A critical miss. Roll a 1. Ah, my goodness. The rolls tonight are not with me at all. And then we skinned them. Huh?
Change your dice.
Yeah. Change the dice. I wish I could. That would be nice. I'd love to be able to switch sets of dice. But that is not bloody well likely by the look of it. And yes, I know I'm being very, very cautious at the moment, because I don't want to end up bumbling into a situation I cannot get myself out of. Because there is a situation up here in particular along the along this edge right here that I do not want to get myself into. It looks innocuous enough when you first walk up to it, but it most decidedly is not innocuous. All the inspect failed. And this is the encounter that I'm talking about right here. Died of unknown causes because I failed the floor check. We'll take those. We'll take that. We'll take the coin. The rest, on the other hand, we're going to leave alone. And that one we're simply going to leave alone for the time being. Okay. Time to come back this way and bumble up into the choice that I don't want to make. I don't remember if it's up here or down here. No, it's got to be up here. Ah, good. Just some wolves. Lindsay, if you'd be so kind, my dear. Uh-huh. There.
Strike with all your might.
Get Valerie out here to start taking some damage for us. Lindsay, shoot it. Yeah, you deserved it. I don't know how or why, but you must have. Because Lindsay said so, I guess. Only good. Two of them are uninjured. I wish I knew which one of them was going first. This one. Okay. As much damage as we can to it. And then on to Valerie. Actually, we'll be able to by the look of it. No, maybe not. I thought she was going to be able to. It turns out not so much. Lindsay. Nice. And there it goes. Attacking. And the other one is attacking, but at least they're attacking the right one. Alright, we'll go ahead and see if we can't finish this one off. And we did. Nice. Or not, as the case may be. I guess she didn't finish it. There, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, that happens sometimes. There we go. Nice. Skin them and collect them. Alrighty then. And away we go. There's an account over here on this far right hand side that we don't want to mess with either. If we can at all help, actually a couple of them. If we can at all possibly help it. One of them is on a hillside that I'm really not looking forward to. And the other is after a series of traps. So if I bumble into the traps, I know enough not to go any further. Ah, wolves. Good. Lindsay, if you'd be so kind, my dear.
We will be victorious.
There we are. Amiri. Moving on up. Actually, no. We're going to make you wait.
We can do it.
But we can do it. Well, move on up. 2, 3 wolves. Okay. Good. And then Amiri. Let's come up here and put the hurt on this one, hopefully. Yes, that'll work. See if we can get Lindsay to finish it off. Nope, not this time. See if we can get our character here to shoot that one a little bit. One time. Nope. With a critical miss. Gee, big shot right there. Uh-oh. That's not good. That was not supposed to happen. Neither, for that matter, was that. Am I? Well, somebody's going to have to finish this thing off. And it's not going to be you, apparently. There we go. And now I'll pull her back this way. Huh. Lindsay, if you'd be so kind. Thank you.
We won't falter.
Uh-huh. No, one word. Missed. There we go. That should have attracted its attention, if nothing else. Near death. If we could actually put any damage on it, I have a feeling that would be it. But there we go, finally. That's funny. It got off one last attack. No, it's funny because the wolves themselves, when they attack, they knock you down. So it was amusing because it knocked us down, but didn't do any real damage to us. I do see that. Let's have us go over here. Oh, it's a bunny. Okay. Right. All right. Nothing over here. Uh-huh. On. One of the things that's really nice about finding those little things like that is, on top of all the stuff that it gives you, whatever that may very well be, it also gives you experience points for finding it in the first place, which is good. More wolves. Great. I think we can handle one more batch. Ugh, I'm not surprised by that, Lindsay. Killing me here, girl. We will make them come to us. Valerie, step on out there, please. Thank you. We're using her as our tank, so we will just say thank you very much. Yes, it serves you right. Not sure why exactly, but I guess it does. So saith Lindsay. Let's hope. Now with only 11 points of damage, they don't. All right, cool. We're going to start with that. There we go. That cuts down on the number of them that are attacking us right away. Yes, well. Yes, you deserved it. Take some of that business. There you go, Mary. Absolutely. One more to go. Of course, it would have to be the one that's completely uninjured. I don't know what last wish is, but I certainly have a wish. There we go. That would be the wish, yes. skin it. There we go. Collect all that. We are slowly but surely we're going to be end up becoming over encumbered. So I'm gonna have to find a place to go and sell all this crap. So quartz, nice. Good collection of saleable goods. As memory serves, this way here is a direction we really don't want to go yet. That there is a an encounter that we can bump into that allows us to take on kind of a boss type character, which at the moment we really can't do. We just don't have the levels or the equipment for it right now. We're gonna have to check our map and find out where exactly we are in the grand scheme of things. Okay, we're gonna have to come back down here and go this way. All right, let's go here. And we'll move down here. Right on. I've been kind of on again, off again on Twitter today, watching some of the tweets from the Icarus devs. Some of those tweets are kind of fun. They're showing some of the new features and stuff that they're putting in the game, which is really interesting. One of the new, I mean, it's just a little QOL feature, but they're actually implementing directional hinges. So you can tell which direction the hinges are going to be facing on your doors and stuff like that. Like I said, it's just a little QOL fix, but it's, you know, it's something showing tangible work, you know, on what they're doing. And it's also something that'll make things a lot easier when it comes to building and all that fun stuff. There we go. Heck yeah. And some of the responses to those tweets are really, really funny. Has somebody with a what was it, a Bugs Bunny meme or a second. It was some meme or other that they responded with, the flailing arms all over the place.
Oh, Kermit.
It was a Kermit the Frog freaking out. That was it. And it was just a you know, no, I want to play. And I fully understand the feeling. I really do. Just because it's, you know, I want to get back into it too. I really do. It was such a fun game this past weekend. So much a very enjoyable experience. Ouch. Well, okay, good. Belle's got her back turned. Well, we want to attack her next.
We won't falter.
There we go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Collect all the skins. Yeah, took a little bit, but we got there. Little animal encounters like that are actually kind of nice around here. I'm just glad we haven't bumbled into the kobolds and lights yet. We'll have pretty much everything else except those cleared out. Uh-oh.
You sure?
I don't know. We're going to save real quick and we're going to try this. I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to do it, but we're certainly going to try it. There we go. 4 damage to it. I can live with that. Lindsay, if you'd be so kind as to shoot the same one, please. Right.
Nice. See?
Nice.
We can do it.
Nice. There we go. Heck yeah. Lay him out. Hell yes. I don't remember if these guys have poison in their makeup or not. I don't remember. I'm hoping they don't, but I don't know for certain that they don't. Yeah, this is where you missed too. Nice, 7 damage.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. They will get an attack off. Good. They missed. Oh, Valerie. Nice, 5 damage. Okay. Broad.
Nice.
Heck yeah. There we go. Hell yeah. I'm not mad about it. I was all worried about that crap too. What happens over here?
Dead person
Uh-huh. Why is he dead though?
with a capital garage.
Uh-huh. Alright, we've got a light crossbow, a club, a crumpled letter. Dear Mr. Kenneth Palmer, with your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library today and identified a location worthy of your research. In the northeastern part of the River Kingdoms lies a region called the Stolen Lands. Many antiques can be found in such places. No doubt an inquisitive researcher would be able to find old coins, significant cultural remnants, and even pieces of artifacts that might be restored. Naturally, you should require the services of a specialist to evaluate your findings during your travels. I have no doubt of your ability to recruit such a specialist once you arrive in the Stolen Lands. Such contacts can typically be made in large cities or settlements. You would not want your return journey encumbered with items of scant value or interest after all. Before you set off, it is my obligation to warn you that this place is untamed and can be perilous. Watch not only for bandits and monsters, but also impassable swamps and dangerous open plains. Should you decide to visit the Stolen Lands, I strongly urge you, Knauf, to hire a professional guide and, better yet, guards. It is wise to take precautions. Your true friend. Oh, I should appreciate greatly if you return with a few amusing curiosities for me as a token of our friendship. Your friend, Agnes Brennan. Let's see here. Stoic's Broken Arrow. We'll take that. Take the coin. Take the necklace fragment and the coins. I will even take the letter. Why not? Well, thank you very much, TJ. Greatly appreciated, man. I appreciate it, brother. All right, thank you, sir. We will see you in a bit. I'll drop you a message on Discord when I'm finished. I want to make sure that I don't bumble into what I'm thinking this may very well be. I'm hoping it's not. And it looks like it is. I think. It is. Okay, we're not going to go up there. That place is dangerous. Have a good rest of your work day, TJ. We'll see you in a bit, man. That was cool. TJ dropped his prime. Yes, it was. It was very cool. There we go. Good. It is. Ow, that sucked.
I'm sorry. It's not that it's a second.
No, it sucked that I got blown up. That was amusing. And of course, it would have to be the last time that I saved was just before that fight with the snakes. That's funny. I really need to learn to save more often. I try not to. It hurts my head. This is not going to go anywhere near as well this time around as it did the last time. I just about bet on it.
We can do it.
We can do it, but will we? That's the question, you see. And nowhere near as easily this time around as we did last time because you missed this time. Amiri, no. We're gonna open with Lindsay. Yes, serves you right. Then we're gonna let Val come out there. The opposite left. The opposite left. Duh.
Well, if you use. I don't know. That's right.
Well, who said anything about food?
Is that serves you what?
Well, yes, that means the serve them to the right side. Certainly not the left side. That's good that she missed. Well, it'd be helpful if you'd strike at all. That would be nice. Ouch. Alright, good. Alright. Amiri, if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much. Oh, the snakes again. Yeah, we had to redo that fight because, yes, I'm a dingus and didn't save after I finished it. Yes, I wish you would hit. That would be nice. Oh, wow, that was a few attacks. Who said you could do that? Ugh. Okay. Miri, if you'd be so kind as to finish that thing for me, thank you very much. And now then. No, one word. Miss. Critical miss, no. It was actually 2 words. Oh yeah, that's the only way you critical miss. Come on, Valerie. Let's see if you can one-shot this thing. Come on, do it for me. Okay, or not. Maybe not, especially not with 3 damage. Oh. Man, am I ever glad that her attack, her armor class is as high as it is. And I fully intend on keeping it high if I can get an opportunity. Lindsay, come on, finish this thing off. Yes, it does serve it right. But come on, Val. There we go. Yes, thank you very much. We'll take all of that stuff. Thank you. And this time around, we are even going to remember to... David! Such a dingus sometimes. Let's see here. All right, let's go this way. I don't think we bumped into anything else betwixt Heather and Jan. We did find the one area down here that I don't want to mess with. We did find that body, however, and I'd like to find it again if I could. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and collect that stuff. Yes, don't have to read the letter again, which is good. Leather armor, we already have plenty of that. So we're going to go up this way. I'm going to wait until I find that trap first off, and then we're going to save there again. Because the area that we're coming up into, where the traps are, there is a group of bandits there. Having played through this once before, this area in particular, I know in general what's coming up. Okay, we actually found both of them this time. That's good. Save it. And then we will try taking this one out first. As long as we don't trigger it, we'll be all right. There we go. Lindsay. Well, so as long at least you didn't trigger it this time. Yes, take out the next one too. There are a couple more coming up. Yes, I see that you see something. David, I don't want to have to go through all that crap all over again. Applause, please. I think there's one more down here, I think. I could be mistaken about that. First thing we're going to do, check that, nothing there. Tab. All of these guys are sleeping. So we're going to take Lindsay in. We're going to sneak her in here. We're gonna collect all this stuff here. Assuming, of course, she doesn't get caught. Eminently possible. Okay, we're gonna take all of those. And we're gonna take Lindsay, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna steal this stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna sneak Lindsay right back up out of here. And then once we've done that, we're gonna turn off our stealth. Light everybody up, we're gonna save. And we're gonna try this fight. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but we're going to try it nonetheless. Bandit, Necromancer, Bandit. Alright, we're gonna try shooting him first off. There we go. 8 damage, I can live with that. I can live with that big time. Val, you can't hit, but well, you can hit him. That will work. Well, you should have been able to hit him, but well, don't you know? There we go. That helped tremendously. Yes, you deserve that. We are actually going to put our magic missile on the Bandit Necromancer. I want to try to get him gone as quickly as possible. Not exactly the best damage in the world, but well, could have been worse. Yes. Thank goodness. Yes. Limit the number of attacks that are coming back at us, hopefully, to next to none. Next thing is next. We're going to go ahead and inspire courage from Lindsay. Which will give us a few buffs, though not many. Nice, 5 damage. Val. Yeah, could have been worse, I suppose. Wow, really? Armor class of 15, well, no wonder why. Well, all we can do is keep trying, I suppose. Yes, for you to keep doing that. Ouch. That hurted. Round 3. Well, I've got a choice to make now, don't I?
We can do it!
Well, that didn't help. At all. Nor did that. Nor that. Come on, Lindsay. Yes, well, at least you hit. Thank goodness. This is where they finish off our main character for the time being. Yep, that happens. Ouch. There we go. Dead. Ah, yes, okay. I see. He's got an ability that allows him to continue on for 1 turn after he dies, technically. Yep, dang it. It was enough. There we go. Hopefully, with luck, we will be able to finish this person off. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to use our Cure Light Wounds on Amiri. See if we can't get her back on her feet. And then Mallory there. There we go. Yes. 12 damage. I can live with that. Belt. We're going to get you to no actions left to use this ability. Okay, stand up. Well, crapola. There we go. Yes. And that brings everyone back up. Thank goodness. Here we are. We will collect the bodies here. Chocolate. Some wine. Bracers, unidentified item. We'll take that. A touch of gracelessness. Light crossbow, quarterstaff, no thank you. The ale and the flour, however, we'll take. The alchemist's fire, we'll take both of those. The mead, heavy crossbow, we already have one. Longsword, we have. Light shield, scale mail, no thank you. All of that stuff we already have. And we've already collected the rest of their stuff, so we don't need to worry about that. What we are, however, going to do is we're going to take time to heal everyone. Lindsay, if you would be so kind, my dear, as to heal Amiri. That helped tremendously. All right, you're out of cure light wounds, so Amiri. There we go. Much better. Right on. All right. Let's see here. We're going to have to break into the inventory by the look of it. There we go. Good. We're going to give you 2 of those. We're going to replace the ones that we used for you. Right. And Lindsay, I'm going to start replacing some of the, yeah, so doing that, I think. Okay. Right on. And then we are going to save again. Because I don't want to have to go through that fight again. I'm surprised I won it the first time around. We are also going to sort by type in ascending order. We're going to look for those bracers, which are right there. Bracers of armor +1. Can we put those on Valerie, or does she already have bracers of armor +1? Since Amiri is also one of our frontliners, we are going to give her one of those as well. They're not, they're not perfect by any stretch, but they will certainly help in the long run. So there is that. She's currently using a breastplate, armor class 6. I don't think we have anything better for her by any stretch of the imagination. So we're not even going to make an effort to try to find anything better for her. It'd be helpful if we had everyone together. Goodness. Wow. I did. Thank you. No, I didn't save after I put all the equipment and stuff on, but I did save after the fight. So that was helpful. Let's see here. I'm going to have to come around up here. I'm really dreading this particular area right through here. I really don't want to mess with it much. But it looks as though we are not going to have much in the neighborhood of choice. Alright, we're going to go up here and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into up here. We haven't bumbled into kind of the big bad fight of the whole thing just yet. What dinged? I must have. Everybody back. What have we here? Oh, another coin. Yep, I did. Took a little bit of doing, but we got there. Now we're going to watch everybody come along. Right. Map. There we are. Huh. Okay, I think I found where everybody is. There was a symbol on the map, and allowed me to look at an area I hadn't previously seen before. I'm going to wander up this way. I don't know if this is the area I think it is. I think it is. I'm not absolutely, yes, this is the area I think it is, and I'm not messing with that area right now. Just not, I'm not gonna do it. No, sir, not gonna do it. All right. Up over here, as memory serves, and it rarely does, but on the off chance it might just this once, there were a group of cats up over here. That's, or wolves or something. Some sort of animu. Yeah, some sort of animu Well, that didn't work with the tab. Oh well. Alright. Oof. This isn't good. And there are a lot of them too, so. Fortunately, these ones here seem to have a slightly lower armor class than the rest, I think. If not, well, this one's going to be a rough one. But when I was on easy mode, which was not all that long ago, Amiri was able to take these out pretty much by herself. That is not going to be the case this time around by the look of it. Ooh, this one's going to be rough. Oh, yes. It's going to be rough. That too. I think we might have bitten off more than we can chew this time. I do. Yeah, I didn't. Ouch. Mm-hmm. Wow, nice. Poor Lindsay. Alright. Go, nice. Took out one. Miri. Yes, they do. We really need to get you cleaved, girl. There we go. Go, Lindsay. Yeah, that's where you stepping in. Yes, we get that. All right. One words. Miss. There we go. Man, am I ever glad they have such low hit points. This could suck otherwise. No. Yes, serves you right. I'm not certain exactly how, but I guess it does.
We can't do it.
But you didn't. Thank you. They can, they just didn't. Oh, thank goodness. Save it. I definitely do not want to do that again. Yes, yes we did. Collect all what's there. Alright. Wow, that took some serious doing. Ding! Ooh. Wand of ear-piercing scream and alchemist fire times 4. That will come in very, very handy later on. Very handy later on. Okay, this area up here sucks. I'm waiting until the first time. Wow. Yes, you deserve that. That's the other one. Dang it. Thank goodness it missed. There. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yes, I wish you'd hit something. Thank you very much. Don't falter or not, you aren't going to hit anything either. There we go. Ow. Damn you. Let us strike it all, that'd be nice. Ah, dang it, man. Lindsay, thank you very much for getting rid of that thing. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we are going to get the heck out of here is what we're going to do. Because, and if for no other reason, there are actually traps up over here, and if we're not even seeing them, we have problems. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is find the exit over this way. There it is. We're going to come right over here, find the exit, and we're going to go outside. We're not actually going to go anywhere. We're just going to take a step outside and rest. Hopefully that will allow us to actually go outside without, or actually rest without worrying about getting attacked quite as much. Here's all the stuff we have collected thus far. Oh my, dueling sword, yes please. Didn't see that, no, we had gotten that. Pearl, faiths, okay. I can live with that. Alright. We're going to step out here, and we are going to... Come on. We're going to rest. Begin resting. Hunting's good. Camouflage failed. Cooking was good. We survived the night. Yay! Without getting attacked. Alright. And it's saved. Good. We are actually even going to do a hard save. Because that is actually our time for tonight. I had completely lost track of time. I really had. If I hadn't happened to look over at the clock on my laptop, I would have completely lost track of time. But I think good progress was made. Maybe not as much as we could have. I was being a bit cautious tonight. But one of the reasons I was being so cautious is because I know this area. And I know how tough it can be if you let it. We still haven't gotten into anything remotely resembling any of the hard stuff for this. Not yet. Even though we've gotten into a couple of fights that are big, you know, the large fights. It still isn't anything in comparison with what it could have been. So, in any event, we're going to go ahead and take off for the night. I want to thank you guys for coming in. TJ, as always, thank you for coming in and hanging out, man. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Man, you have no idea how much that means. For those of you who are came in tonight as well, thank you for coming in and hanging out and checking out my attempt at playing Pathfinder. I love CRPGs. I love RPGs in general. But the classic ones are the ones that I like the best. Just because they're a bit more what I'm used to playing. Cutting my teeth on games like Dragon Warrior for Nintendo, and I know some folks have no idea what that is, but others of you do. And for those of you who do, your childhood was awesome. But yeah, games like that are where, you know, where I cut my teeth. And in computer games from TSR, Temple of Elemental Evil, and some of the older classic, you know, computer games, the text-based only. Yeah. That is where I got my start in gaming in general. But yeah, so this is very reminiscent of those times. But we are going to go ahead and... Wow, English is heard. We are going to go ahead and close down for the night. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you again hopefully tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. We'll be doing this all over again, starting from exactly where we left off. And I hope to see you all there. May you have a good night, afternoon, day, evening, depending on where you are in your part of the world. Night for now.